You know, this is your channel and you're supposed to introduce your videos, but
It's true.
you were gonna go for "Hola, amigos,"
¿Cómo están?
which no, do not do. Even though we just did it,
We did it, dude.
both of us.
Yeah.
So let's continue down this collection of horror with your Blu-rays.
Yeah, this is not even open.
It's not even open yet. It's the Devil's Rejects.
Oh yeah, we found this at the Goodwill's. Well, I know it's sealed, so I had to get that shit.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
The
soon.
best one.
Of course, apparently there's been trouble with some Lionsgate issues of Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses, so you gotta open it and check.
Yeah, I know.
But what do you
best
gotta say? Yeah, best one of the Firefly Clan series.
It's,
They call it, right?
it's the first of the 2 Devil's Rejects movies. Because 3 from Hell is the same movie. Was the joke.
Just gonna go ahead and creep out of frame. Dracula Untold. It's an untold Dracula story. No, this was kind of like a weird, almost superhero-y take on Dracula.
It was pretty cool, and it was like $5, so I got it.
Yeah, this is a movie that I greatly enjoy. And I said in my collection video that this is one of the few movies where the whitewashing controversy actually kind of makes sense. Like, dude, everybody's super white in this, even like the Turkish people.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. But I really enjoyed this movie. Bloodless Dracula, though it is.
Sean!
Yeah, get some Sean action in there. One of the... at this point... I think this was a big turning point in zombie horror. And post-Shaun world, it was hard to convince people that zombies weren't funny.
Yeah, I guess.
Now, when they achieved that, they finally achieved that. Like, they're not funny, guys. They're scary again. They achieved that, but then they ran it into the ground, Walking Dead style.
Everybody's like, zombies, dude?
Tremors, big monster flick.
Yeah. This is pretty light horror.
Yeah,
it's more like a fun little...
It's a monster movie, though, so...
Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
Hilarious. I love Val and Earl as characters. I wish there was an entire series around them.
Plus, it's got, what's her name?
Reba.
Reba! There you go. It's got Reba in it?
A.K.A. Creepa.
Is she creepy or what?
No, she molests you at night if you watch her movies.
Damn.
True story. Beetlejuice is a horror movie. I'm sorry to inform you. I mean, this should be obvious, right?
Yeah, it's like a horror comedy.
It's a comedy, but it's a horror comedy. I mean, come on, guys. Let's get over this.
This was like one of the... Possibly the movie I saw the most, along with like Wizard of Oz when I was stroking my little dingling.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. But, yeah, dude. Freaking... I kind of don't even want there to be a sequel. I just want it to be a one and done.
I wanted there to be a sequel because it's either going to be the greatest thing ever or the worst.
Or heartbreaking.
And either way, I want to watch that. It's not going to affect my love of the first one, so fuck it.
Oh, just like...
Next,
someone
we got
come in and leave.
Again, this is kind of like stretching the meaning of horror, but it is... it's vampires.
I think
it's a horror action movie, I guess.
I think
it's more action and comic booky than anything, but it is horror elements in it.
I think the first one has some pretty strong horror elements. Second one too.
So we have
third one's a movie that exists.
Is there like a third disc? Or
yeah, it's
okay. So anyway, that's the all 3 triple feature of Blade. Blah Day, as they call him in the hood. Did you hear that new Blah Day? And they was like, no. And you had to represent your boy Giglio.
The Tony G.
Now I saw this in the store and I was like, "Oh, give me a copy." But there was only one, so you got the copy.
Hell yeah!
That Giglio representation. We ended up liking this movie a lot more than.
Yeah, I know everybody's hating.
Everybody's hating, but fuck you.
We like it.
Crap show. First creep show. Yeah. Hey, if you can't afford that Scream Factory version or don't want to afford it, this is a really good transfer.
It looks really
overall.
Good. Yeah, and it also, this is like, this movie's like has its own very unique feel. I don't think any other movie has captured. I just love how it feels.
I'll also tell you this, people that potentially want to buy the Scream Factory version, if you're doing it for the extra features, not worth it. If you're doing it for the nice packaging, which is gorgeous, cool. If you're doing it for the 4K transfer, yes, very good. If you're doing it because you love the movie, all right. If you're doing it for them extra features, pixies! Most of them are pretty dull, and they don't add anything, except for the Tom Atkins, because he's Tom Atkins, just like to see him talk. Be Tom. Hellboy. Again, this is a comic book movie, but it's obviously horror rooted.
It's got Rasputin.
It's got Rasputin, so you know I'm in love with it.
You know what's kind of sad?
Hellboy 2 as well.
Old SB is going through some weird illness.
Who, Sucky Butts? Who the hell's Sucky
Selma
Butts?
Blair.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's like bald now.
No, really?
Yeah, I think she was like going through chemo. It's not cancer, it's something else. I forgot what.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
it's kind of unfortunate.
She
So yeah, Hellboy, cool.
would still bang.
Oh yeah.
Hellboy, that is.
It does look a little weird without hair.
Hellraiser Judgment,
Yeah.
the 1 millionth sequel that went direct to DVD or video. We actually liked this one quite a fucking bit because the guy obviously knew Barker's work.
Yeah, this is an example of I saw a movie that I liked and I bought it. That's why it's not open because we saw it with you,
Yeah.
with your copy.
Speaking of copies,
And it was like $5, wasn't it?
yeah. Here you got Insidious 2 and 3.
Yeah, it did.
Now, I said speaking of copies because Insidious 1 is basically Poltergeist, only better.
Can't find. I couldn't find part 1, but so I got these two. Third one's kind of, you know.
Oh, I finally got part 4, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, $5.
The third one's okay. 2 was really cool, and the first one's like probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
And Patrick Wilson is our father, as we've said before.
Obviously. Now, here's the Blu-ray version of Hag Me to Hell.
Hell yeah, dude.
Again, if you're interested in getting the Scream Factory version, yeah, the features are kind of worth it. But really, I mean, the movies. If you just want the movie, it's no difference between this and that.
Yeah.
Unless you want some nice packaging, I guess.
That's like it's too recent for there to be like a weird conversion or something, right?
Yeah, and there would really not need to be.
Yeah.
One. So here's Ghostbusters 1 and 2 Blu-ray. This is the good transfer, right?
Yeah, this is the. It's not the latest one because there's a 4K now.
Yeah.
But this is the.
I heard a lot of people were having trouble with their 4K ones.
Oh. Well,
That they were just glitching and not playing. And,
good, I didn't get that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the second issue because the first one looked like literal landfill. So yeah, if you like your Stay Puffs not clear, this is the one to get.
I need to get this. It's $9.99 on Amazon
And
right
also,
now.
this is the only way I'm gonna ever buy part 2 because half of that movie sucks, my caca. Half of it's great though.
We need to rewatch it, maybe reassess it. So here's Hellbound, Hellraiser 2 on Blu-ray. This is the Arrow version. So, time to play or whatever.
Damn it.
Loaded with features, really good. Really good. Arrow does put some effort into their features. Scream Factory.
Damn, Hayden?
Dude, fucking $10 million for Blu-ray and then they put some shit feature on it. You're like, dude, I don't want to hear the guy that picked up trash on the set talk.
Damn.
Anyway, Zombie from Blue Underground. This is not the 4K transfer, but Blue Underground does really good jobs with their transfers. So, like, it's like, fuck it. You don't have to get the 4K one. This looks good.
It's pretty funny that you have a 4K TV, but not a 4K player, but you own 4K Blu-rays. Whilst I mostly don't have 4K Blu-rays, but have a 4K player and not a 4K TV.
This is how it works here.
If we join forces, we could have the ultimate
epic.
setup. Conjuring.
Speaking of joining forces.
This is another case of I want Patrick Wilson to be my father.
Yeah, dude, and definitely want Vera Farmiga to be my mommy. And
Dude.
I don't mean she birthed me.
Sure.
I mean she spanks me.
We're going some weird territory.
So this is a pretty good movie that gets the shaft from a lot of horror fans because it's mainstream, or it had mainstream success.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, jump scares are cheap. Shut the fuck up, man. Watch some horror, man. They all got jump scares in some way or fashion.
A lot of times they suck ass. At least these are earned.
Yeah, they're crafted jump scares, Not a cat jumping out of a fucking cupboard. Speaking of cats.
Dude, this pissed me off. It came with that shitty,
insert.
Yeah, and look, it destroyed the freaking box.
Yeah, that's not cool. Those sticky things on top.
Yeah.
And look, there's a massive crease.
Yes.
Anyway, The Fly.
Cronenberg
classic remake that rules.
It also got a really shitty back.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a Fly, so.
Gotta get it.
Brundlefly?
The Thing. This is the prequel, not remake, prequel to Carpy's That's right, Carpy is what I call them.
Yeah.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
It was pretty cool.
It got a lot of heat because a variety of reasons. You know, people, oh, don't touch my thing. Backslash, oh man, they didn't let the physical effects shine. So what? You either hate it or you're pissed off at the effects not coming. Come on, man. Pick a side here. The point is, it gets a lot of hate. Still gets a lot of hate.
It was a doomed endeavor.
It was a doomed endeavor. I kind of like it quite a bit. Is it as good as the original? Of course not, but it's pretty good.
Dude,
addition to what's going on.
The thing that put the point on me liking it was that ending.
Yeah,
it was freaking great.
And then here we got the original
thing,
the Fang. Again, this is a pretty good transfer if you don't want to get the other super expensive versions.
Comes with the jizz.
Comes with the jizz version right here.
It's pretty good.
Pretty sickening. Next, this is a controversial pick. Ghostbusters Answer the Call.
Shit, dude.
Apparently it's the name now. So that's a name that they chose for it. But anyway, a lot of people will hate you for owning this.
Look, let me just say, you liked the movie quite a bit.
I liked it enough to watch it 3 times in the theater.
Yes. So you loved it.
That's not what I'm saying.
I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the extended is a huge improvement.
Yeah.
Because they let the jokes breathe.
Yeah.
And they let people interact like humans. Like the theatrical version felt very cut.
Yeah.
And this one is an improvement. That being said, I don't love this movie. But I'm not a loser who's going to be like,
yeah, it hurt my feelings. I'm going to lash out and everything.
I think it's okay, and it was $5, so I didn't feel bad buying it.
I don't love this movie either. I know he's painting me to 69, the movie.
You have tattoos of all of them.
But I do think that it was an effort that had some heart behind it. They wanted to make a good movie.
Yeah.
I think there's good things in the movie. I think some of the actresses do a good job with their characters, most notably Kate McKinnon. The cameos fucking suck.
Atrocious. The villain
is horrible. But there's good stuff in the movie. It's fun stuff. Is it as good as the original? Of course not. Is it as good as part... It's probably like on par with part 2, to be honest with you. Part 2's very flawed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whatever, man. I'm fucking pissed about it. I'm not going to get my panties up in a knot. Would bang Kate McKinnon even though she's a total lesbian.
Oh, so...
just on a sidetrack here, some Ghostbuster tunes for some reason.
I have this. I also have Volume 1 and 2. Like the tin versions, the Time Life ones.
Right.
I just didn't bring them because they're literally holding up my entire wall of Ghostbusters merch.
Wallbusters, you call it?
Yes.
So here we got Feast Part 1. Blu-ray, you had the 2 and 3 on DVD and the other video. Here's the first one. Very cool, gory, crazy-ass fucking movie. Is this the one that had Jason Mewes in it?
Yeah, for like a second. He gets his face cut off.
Yeah.
Also had Henry Rollins wearing like weird pink pants.
Here's a 1/1,000,000th version of Army of Darkness.
Oh, dude, you know what my favorite edition is?
Screwhead?
Hell yeah.
Now, I do want to get that 3-disc version of Army of Darkness, so that's why I've not gotten a copy of Army of Darkness.
But you could have gotten the awesome Screwhead edition.
Cool.
That has like nothing in features.
That's the Universal one, right?
Yeah.
Here's Evil Dead, a Blu-ray. This is the Anchor Bay Limited from a few years back, which is kind of like...
It's basically the ultimate...
Yeah, it has the widescreen presentation as well in it, so that's why to get that one.
This, I'm glad they released... Like, Lionsgate now releases these because I think they own... I don't know, they're in cahoots with Anchor Bay in some way. But... I'm not a big Lions fan for some reason, but I'm so glad. I love that they released this cover because I always liked this.
Yeah.
This poster.
I like when you put it in the shot though. It's like, where's this cover right here?
I always liked that poster. I remember you drew it back in the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm glad they released that. And also, this has really good features. I don't know. I think there's a couple of new ones, but there's this like hour-long documentary that has like a bunch of people talking about it, and it's got really nice like animated transitions. It was a really cool documentary, like an hour long. So it's actually worth it for like the $7 I paid for it.
This is easily one of the best audio commentaries ever, by the way.
Oh yeah.
If you're into that sort of thing. Here's La Mamaya.
Dude, this is a really good movie.
The Mummy, yeah. You know, Indiana Jones meets mummies, basically.
It holds up. I saw it like, I don't know, like a year before you got out with Mom.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
We also saw The Mummy Returns.
Saw it.
Piece of shit. Awful.
Yep, terrible. Part 3 should have gotten more credit than it got.
Compared to Returns.
Especially compared to Returns.
Shit. But this one's awesome.
Yeah, this is easily the best. That's it, man. Should have done a better job at blending those mummies.
Oh, yeah.
Physical to digital, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Here we got Prometheus, the controversial prequel. I'm loath to call it a prequel because there was bigger things in mind for the Alien franchise. But, you know, people are going to whine and cry and not have patience and wait. Where's my alien? Shut the fuck up, man. Can you just watch the movie as it is here?
Yeah.
Anyway, great fucking sprawling sci-fi epic that unfortunately never got to unfold fully because people cried about the fucking alien and they just ruined it in the second one, Covenant.
Crappy
like, here's your fucking alien, now the story's gone to shit and all that cool stuff, we're just gonna tell you it happened.
It does have that epic scene with Michael Fassbender kissing himself and playing a flute.
Yeah, Covenant.
So there's
best reason to watch that.
Only reason to watch that.
I gotta give it another shot because damn, that was one of the most disappointing. I wanted a sequel to Prometheus. I got a thing, Frankenstein thing.
Film that exists.
This is the Rocky Horror Picture Show, their 5th anniversary little booklet version. Again, I mean, it's a musical, very tongue-in-cheek, very ham, but it's, you know, obviously has horror elements in it.
Yeah, it is.
So a lot of odes to old Universal and RKO and Hammer stuff in there. So, you know, if you know your stuff, you get even more enjoyment out of this weird transsexual fest.
Did you ever want to be a transsexual after that movie?
Only if I come from Transylvania.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of trannies, Predator clearly cross-dresses.
It's
right?
true. Dude, he's got the fishnets.
Yeah, he's got fishnets and everything. Little dreads.
So this is
Dude, it's not even your hair.
This is the this is the transfer that everybody looks like walking paste because everybody's smoothed out like crazy. So if you like super smooth Arnolds, this is the version to get.
You know, it's weird. It didn't even bother me that much.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad upon rewatching it. The first time it was pretty bad, but
yeah.
Second time I was like,
I mean, you can tell that they fucking
smoothed
DNR'd the shit out of it, but it's not. You know, it's suitable if you don't have a better fucking option. But like, yep, super loose, so that's a good scratch. Pretty dusty inside. Here we got The Last Exorcism. So this is a found footage style faux documentary flick that Eli Roth produced, but didn't direct because people still somehow assume producing is directing.
Yeah.
So that's a thing that
was
still
pretty
happens. Cool. Yeah, this is I think, well, again, fucking found footage and mockumentaries and faux documentaries don't get the respect they deserve. People just decided we hate them now.
Yeah.
Because
I get motion sick.
Yeah, all right, fine. You get motion sickness. Okay, does that make the movie shitty? No. But then there's a larger contingent that are just like, oh, found footage sucks.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, it does not all suck. Oh, why? Why do the fucking? Why does it have to conveniently the camera's being held? Yes, because that's the fucking gimmick. That's why. That's the gimmick. And then you go and blow fucking The Visit, which is one of the ones.
Oh yeah, dude.
Look, Shyamalan has some rough fucking patches in his work. But he got blown for the gimmick. They were like, yeah, this is the best found footage movie ever.
But that was
like, dude, the whole time I was like, why are they still holding the camera?
How is it so still?
Yeah, like, that's one that just made it incredulous. So don't fucking, don't go in with that prejudice. Just watch the little flicks. Pretty good. Sequels, not found footage because they were probably going to cry about it.
Yep.
But it's pretty decent, too.
Phantasm
on Blue.
Remastered.
Great. This is one of the great remasterings. It looks like brand fucking new.
Shockingly, J.J. Abrams was involved.
masterminding it.
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
Here we got Phantasm 3, aka Funtasm 3. Lord of the Dead. Phantasm 4. And then, of course, the most recent, Ravager.
Yes. The only one I'm missing is 2.
And that's because 2 is always in some weird, contentious place.
Sucks.
This is the Grindhouse
Look, I was not
double feature version.
I was not informed this was the inferior version.
It's not the inferior version. It depends. All right. There's a reason I had the individual disc one and this version, because the individual disc ones give you the longer cuts, but this is the one that gives you the theatrical experience. So you can watch either one, and they give you a different, little something to the mix. So it's really up to the viewer which one they want to see. I was all for having both versions.
Yeah, now I need to get those singles.
Yeah, that you do. Now, I didn't put this in my horror thing because I don't think Godzilla's a horror movie. But you did, so there it is.
It's a big monster. It's like Tremors.
Ow. Go ahead, explain.
Oh.
I'm not on board with this Godzilla horror thing.
I don't think it is horror either, but I just want to show off my Godzilla. This is my fave. I do still think it's better than I think it's probably the best one of the American ones. Granted, there's been only 3.
I'll say of all the Godzilla movies, this one, Shin Godzilla, and the first Godzilla are probably the ones that come closest to horror.
Yeah.
But I would consider none of them horror. Unless you consider bureaucracy horror, and it can be, then Shin Godzilla would be pretty close.
Shin would be the closest because of how weird they made it. It's the most horrifying creature for sure.
And here we got Edward Lizard Hands,
Yeah.
the sequel to Edward Scissorhands. It's not exciting.
Blu-ray.
Rango on his fingers.
Blu-ray version.
It's a Blu-ray version, so found that at the Dollar Tree, right?
As you can know, Dollar General.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Dollar General.
As you can see, it was $4. So there you go.
Here's Dusk Till Dawn. The Robert Rodriguez Tarantino, collaboration.
Yeah.
With Tarantino indulging in his foot fetish.
Jizz again.
And some jizz on it.
Yeah.
And we got to culminate with a classic, Frankenstein.
This is a cool little box. It is steelbook, which I know you hate. But look at that art.
I mean, you might want to put it on screen, so that's good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's great art. Fantastic.
It is. Now, you're not really getting anything special because this is just the standard Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
But you get that badass art.
Yeah.
And it was, I think, $7.
Yeah,
Something like that?
$7.95.
Yeah.
And then you got The Bride of Frankenstein, which is, in my opinion, the better Frankenstein movie.
Hating.
But, of course, that's not saying that one sucks. I'm just saying, Bride of Frankenstein, man. It's dope.
Plus would bang.
Oh, yeah, definitely would bang. And, it's got that obviously gay scientist in it, so that's a cool thing.
Damn, was a homo in it?
I mean, it was directed by James Whale, who's super gay. So
Was he?
In fact, if you want to know more about James Whale, you should see a Clive Barker produced movie starring Ian McKellen as James Whale.
Oh, shit!
And Brendan Fraser as his pool boy lover.
Oh, no.
Potential lover. It's called Gods and Monsters. And it's pretty damn good. But anyway, that's your Blu-ray horror stuff. And I hope you enjoyed this tour down memory lane. And I say that because my teeth are exposed.
Yeah, it's
just
not
can't
good,
see.
dude. Lactating, too.
Anyway, hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. We were out.